Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of what I guess is going to be the start of season 4 of our Plymouth Argyle career mode. After managing to survive in the Premier League, which is an absolute great result, and getting 12th place, which overall isn't too bad, it's worked out to be quite a good season overall for us. So I'm really happy with our first season. So we are back today at the Home Park Cup. I know I said I was going to probably change the name of it, but I'm probably not. I'm probably just going to keep it as the Home Park Cup and just go from there really, and we'll just keep it the Home Park Cup. We'll go through some transfers, we'll find out who we've got first game of the season, and have a little look how the pre-season has treated us up until this point. So without mucking around and keeping me big and ugly, we'll zoom in and we'll have a look. So since you were last with us, that would have obviously been the last game of the season. So since then, quite a lot has happened. I think without mucking around, what we'll do is we'll take a look at our transfers out and have a look who we've managed to sell to make some money. We were given 36 million in transfer kitty to go out and buy a couple of players and change the squad up. But if we have a look at who we got rid of, we did get rid of Rob Atkinson. He went to Cardiff. That was before the window shut. So I wish him good luck. He was a good servant for us for a good few years. We also said goodbye to Hannibal for 5.75 million. Ended up going to Basel. His season last year wasn't great at all. 675, 26 games, 3 goals, 1 player of the match. He's started really well playing for Basel, so hopefully with a bit of luck he will do a job over there for them. We also sold out Greg Doherty, went to Ipswich 700k. Hayden Roberts, he struggled last season. He was okay, he wasn't terrible. Actually saying that, he was absolutely terrible last season. Did okay in pre-season, but 19 games in the league, 666. He had the devil's number, so I'm generally surprised anyone bought Hayden Roberts, but somebody did. We've also ended up selling backup keeper Jamie Cummings, and finally got rid of Matt Butcher for 300k to Swansea, and that was our outgoings. We didn't manage to raise too much in funds, but we did manage to raise maybe 10 million or so, give or take. So looking at the transfers in, we've brought in for this season to kick us on and hopefully push us into the next level. We've ended up spent quite a lot this season already, as we brought in Cameron Humphreys for the centre midfield role. I'm hoping he's going to go on to be fantastic, good Premier Division player, could improve a lot. His monetary value is doubled already, even if he doesn't play fantastically amazing throughout the entire season, which I think he should. His passing's great, his tackling's great, first touch is absolutely spectacular, some great vision for midfield, decent work rate which can get good, bearing in mind he's only 21. He's still got a little bit of room to grow in the next couple of years for sure. We also grabbed a super interesting youngster, Paul McIntosh from Liverpool, 15 years old, went straight into the youth squad, going to remain in the youth squad. We've got in Kevin Verbeek, who is a centre-back, a regen centre-back. He's League 1 standard, potentially Premier League. I think he should reach Premier League standard. His determination's 18, tackling 16, work rate 16. Balance is amazing for a centre-back. We can just improve maybe his positioning. His composure needs to go up a little bit, but he's looking fantastic at 18 years old. I definitely feel he's going to be one to stick around and push us on into the future. We also brought in Oscar Pinheiro at left back. Ryan Sessegnon also gone as well. Didn't notice that on there, but Sessegnon's gone also. So we needed a left back. He's stronger at defender. In his non-competitive games at the minute, he's played fantastic. So I play slightly inverted wing backs anyway. I do ask them to cut in quite a lot, so he might end up being fantastic for that role. I'm hoping he's going to kick on. 19 years old, has the potential to be a Premier League division player. Even if just for this season he can be my left back and then gets good enough to move into the centre to play alongside Verbeek eventually, so we could maybe have those two as our centre backs in time. We just got another left back to fill the role, Elman Malatek. He is injury prone. He has picked up an injury in his first game, so he will be used sparingly should I say, but will definitely feature in and amongst the first squad this year. Again, with plenty of room to grow at 18 years old. Aggression, bravery 18, decisions, determination and teamwork of 17. I mean, 20 under determination is fantastic. If we can get him training, get him in amongst the first team training squad, I'm hoping he'll kick on to do good things. We also brought in Elion Andre. I thought as a backup goalkeeper with loads of room to grow, this kid is going to be the shits, the absolute shits in a couple of years' time. I genuinely think he's going to be potentially the best goalkeeper on the game. So we brought him in. We paid 10 million plus future add-ons, maybe 2 million add-ons as well. We also brought in Henrik Soderberg, who is, according to my scouts and everything that I was reading, is going to go on to be fantastic as well. So he's a potential regen who is going to fill the squad and stick about and play some first team football this year. We got Thomas Abelos.
Yeah! Nailed it!
Again, another young regen. I'm hoping he's going to kick on. I'm going to train him to be my inside winger here, just due to the fact that his feet's quite good, and I've got Ivan and other players for the other side, like Giuliano Simeone. I managed to bring him as a backup striker to Yusuf Shimiti. So I'm hoping Simeone can back up Shimiti and also back up Ivan on the left also when needed. And just to fill in as a centre back role, I got Seth Vandenberg. Went from a free transfer from Liverpool, managed to scoop him up for nothing. He will be a third choice, fourth choice defender backup. So I feel that fills my squad. It gives me a few better players to kind of sub around and play with. Using the players that I've got last season, I haven't sold many of the players. I've managed to keep hold of a few. Samiti stayed. Babascu stayed. Heze I was trying to sell just because he's on 70 grand a week, and desperate times called for desperate measures last season. But sadly, he is going to stick around. Well, not sadly, but fortunately, he's going to stick around, be my defensive midfielder, and hopefully put in the good yards down there for me. So this squad, I'm hoping, very much hoping, can grow. I've still got players obviously from last year. I've got Naby Collins, Roulat, who will continue to grow, get better. I'm hoping Pinero and Martinez can kick on this season, as they are now good Premier League. They went from Championship to good. Etienne Green will remain as my goalkeeper, but having Andre as a backup I think will help as well. So I think I'm a bit more full, a bit better going into the season. I've still got plenty of players. I've got a good squad. I feel like I've got a big squad going into this season, which, unlike the start of last season, is rather good. So if we look at how we've got on in pre-season's been great so far to us. We beat Yeovil 6-0, Gillingham 7-0, Torquay 4-0, and Crewe 5-0. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. So we'll whack out some good scores there. Not in that order, but some absolutely banging scores in pre-season. Everything's going well, although I haven't been tested, so this is going to be the first real test against Salzburg. As I said, we're back for the Home Park Cup this season. Technically though, just as a little heads up, we are not going to be at Home Park. Our ground this season is Ashton Gate in Bristol. Home Park is having renovations. We're going to have new stadiums, new parts of the stadium fitted, so I guess they had to close the stadium, so we can't play there. We've got to spend 15 months, or at least I think a year, playing at Ashton Gate in Bristol. I'm not sure how I feel about this, if I'm honest with you. It has to happen. So technically this isn't the Home Park Cup, it is the Ashton Gate Cup, which is devastating inside. So let's hit it with a quick pick and I'll sort out a team and we'll be right back. So gang, I think for the first game we go with the strongest squad, go with the absolute strongest team we can, which is Green, Martinez, Roulat, Namdi Collins, Pinero, Heze, Humphreys, Ruiz, Babascu, Ivan and Shimiti. I think that's going to be my starting 11 going into the season. There is definitely room for some changes, but I feel that is the strongest 11. So first test. Let's give us a whirl and see how we do. As we've seen pre-season so far, it's been pretty easy. So this is our first real test, as I kind of said. So let's hope that we can do quite well. So we'll pump our fists. That's what friendlies are for, and go give me a selection headache. Good luck, lads. We'll do this. And then either the final or the losers final. Does win it. There's a corner from Ruiz. Sent out. Martinez picks it up. His first touch was poor, wasn't it? That's better. Oh, Ruiz for Schmidt. Oh, tried a silly, ambitious chip. And he might have just been a bit better off. Just, placing it. Humphreys, so I'm really hoping big things from this season. Oh, unlucky from Ivan. He had a tested con. Oh, and it's just one. Oh, one big old long ball. We've got 25-foot defenders. We have. Namdi Collins missed it. And he couldn't make up for it with his pace. And Kadegaard makes it 1-0 to Salzburg. The reigning champions of the Home Park Cup, obviously. We know this. 10,000 people have turned up to Bristol for this game. I wonder how it's going to affect our attendance being so far away from Plymouth, because Bristol isn't close. Not really. Ooh. And that wasn't too far wide, was it? Ivan, good effort, lad. Ruiz, who's picked up a knock. Swap him out for Whittaker. I think that would be the sensible one. Pinero, oh, he does give it away. It was a bit weak. Part of me does worry that left hand side with both of those youngsters on it is going to be weak. Namdi Collins needs to park his game up. I know he missed the header and made the mistake, but I need to see some more from him. He's my captain. These are the kind of games where Schmidt as well needs to step up this season. Teams that I would consider us like equal to, he really didn't grab any goals this season in comparison to last year. That's a lovely ball. See, these are the ones where he needs to be finishing. He's good enough to be finishing those. But a good half, competitive, that's for sure. But we need to try and get one back. Okay. Friendly not on match or not, this is just unacceptable. That's a bit angry for this time. A friendly. But the assistant's like, bloody hell, we're not boys. Reese with the corner. Samiti has been super quiet, so has Ivan. It's right, there's still a bit of time. Humphreys tries to whip it in. Wicker couldn't get there. Martinez. Oh, and Onahan was offside anyway. Actually, it was Whittaker who was offside in the end. Ivan, fine Schmidt, route 1. Oh. Who can we pop in? That left wing. Actually, let's give that a whirl. Ivan is struggling. Babascu can go out there. And Sparroway can come in there. And actually, now we'll swap out Abalas as well. Running Martinez for Freddie. We are hoping to get in. Oh shit. That does leave me short. We are hoping to get in a right back, Callum Ramsey. Gary can come on there. Left back, where's Canna? Canna can just go in there and Andy Collins playing poor. There we go, let's make some subs. It is what it is, it's pre-season. If we, one day we will win the Plymouth Cup, I'm sure. Just might not be the first or the second one, which is super depressing, isn't it? So, encourage on. We need the boys to. So it looks like first test of the kind of pre-season. You could say we have failed, or we are failing very much. That's for sure. Simeone. Andre can come on. Yeah, can we change the entire team? We can. There we go. Give everybody a run out. I'm not too. Let's demand a little bit more, see if we can pump a little bit more out of them all. I'm not too upset. It is what it is. We'll play the losers final in the next one. And then we will be back for the first 2 games of the season. I think that's the way we're going to do it. I think this episode pretty much covered everything. I've got a few transfers done. I'm feeling confident and happy going into the season. Oh, late counter-attack. Whittaker. Oh, and Garrett is tingling off the crossbar. That's unlucky. We've dominated the game. It's just one of those. It's probably going to be the most pointless highlight in the world, right? Yep. Absolutely pointless highlight that was. Just a goal kick. Cool. So we'll play the losers final, which we will be back for. I'll see you at the losers final. So, starting 11 wise, we will go in with Etienne Green, Freddie Issaka, Van der Berg, Namdi Collins, Pinero, Canna, Soderberg, Alabos, Spurway, Callum Wright, and Simeone up front. So I think that will be our starting 11 for the losers final against Charleroi. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? Will we win one game in the Home Park Cup this year? We did last year. I've made it a bit more difficult this year. I put some similar ranked European teams in. I don't care if it's pre-season, winning is a habit. As we travel to Ashton Gate for the home game. Against Charleroi, so let's go. Winning chances, Sparway. Oh, tinged at the crossbar. Getting good at the crossbar challenge. Oh, Canna. I think that hit the crossbar as well, didn't it? Callum Wright. I've lost Callum Wright. Oh. He's just taking one off the post. We definitely got the harder draw. In the cup, RB Leipzig, they're the defending champions. They'll come in every year. If they win it this year, they'll be invited back. As Abelos gets his first goal for Plymouth Argyle, it's a fantastic ball from Simeone. Abelos buries it to make it 1-0. Come on, lads. The second string sort of squad as well. Some of the youngsters starting. Oh, Nandy Collins' pass, Joe Spurway's run and finish. Makes it 2-0. Pinero just knocked it inside. Collins just ran into the space and Spurway was gone. First time. And there we go. Finished third place in the Home Park Cup. We finished second last year, third this year, so gotta win that first game, boys. We can switch them down to balanced as well. Oh, well, I'm not sure who the pass was to, but didn't reach any target at all. Bring it down, you've got time. Ablos, Canna. Oh, Henrik Soderberg. Lovely. Keeper probably should have done better. Canna slipped it inside the Soderberg, who had a bit of time and just... Yeah, keeper should have done much better. That's Plymouth Argyle, make it 3-0. I should wonder if next time maybe I should do it like a group stage so we get to play all 3 teams. I wonder if we change the tournament. Well, actually we'll change the tournament maybe after 5 years. We'll have 5 of them in this kind of form. And Simeone, again from Namdi Collins' pass. He played piss poor last game. In this game he's making up for it. A lovely ball over the top. And only 6,000 have turned out for this game, which obviously isn't as good as the 18. No, do we just have 18? No, 10,000 for the Leipzig game. Tristan was unlucky then. It's a good save from it in green. So half time, super convincing. Especially Namdi Collins, 2 assists from centre back. I mean, what is his passing? It's not super amazing, is it? It's 12, it's not super bad. Give him that much. Sub-wise, set Van den Berg for the beak. Garrett. Oh, actually no, Zagozic. And everybody else can go a little bit longer. I'll make some changes around 75 minutes away. It's usually the time I make all my changes anyway, so don't know why I'm saying that. If you've watched enough videos by now, you'll know. So it's going to be red around us all season. Oh, and Lenny Tisserand with an absolute dipping, weaving shot. And Etienne Green was just late to react to it. Carlos Fernando, Simeone for Ruiz is kind of injured, isn't he? So he's not going to get any benefit from coming on. Make a few changes all round. Let some people who haven't played much football finish some games. Abelos, Simeone, Callum Wright. Could all do a finish in a game or two. So I'm happy with this. We'll find out who won the... Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, because I can't edit it out because we're in the game. We'll find out who won the cup as well. We'll click on there. Leave the episode there. I'll finish the rest of pre-season and we'll be back for the first 2 games of the season, which will be a lot more energetic and exciting because this is only pre-season, isn't it? It's all a bit more chilled, a bit more kind of hopeful. And when you get into the league campaign, it matters. It legitimately matters. And Martinez brings it forward. Not been many highlights in this half. On her, oh, and I've lost tings it off the post. Oh, Martinez. Does easily sort of give up the ball then. It looked that way anyway. That's a nice ball. Oh. On her back to go with it too. Just couldn't direct his shot goalward. But it was a decent effort nonetheless. Drop a little praise bomb right before the end. I'm happy with that. A little bit disappointed the RB's Ulster game, but they are a challenge. They're going to be a challenge each time they're in it. Oh, Callum Wright. Oh, lucky again. And there we have it, folks. Decent game, decent win. Competitive overall. They had a lot more possession. So, happy with that overall. And let's find out what goes on in the final. And Leipzig, 2 times winners. RB Leipzig, 2 times winners of the Home Park Cup. Absolute legends they are. Legends of the Home Park Cup. So we've got 2 more friendlies to go against Wolfsburg in final. There will be tests as well, which is good. Gives the players something to think about. And we will be back for the Norwich and Crystal Palace games. Opening games of the season, baby. Which is exciting. So, yeah. I think that's a good little pre-season, a good little test for our players, and a good little start to the campaign. I'm hoping some of the players that we've got can develop and get better and grow and become, players that I need them to become by the time we hit sort of October, November, and then we can kick on and hopefully compete for a good mid-table to European spot. Let's say 10th to 7th. That'd be well cool as a season end. So guys, I am going to leave it there for this first episode of season 4. So it's been fun getting this far. I'm hoping that a few of the players can progress, get better, and do all the things, like I said, that they need to do to keep us where we were last season. That is ultimately the goal. I think I'm good enough to stay up. I think I've got enough about this squad. The overall prediction for us is 16th, according to the league predictions and stuff that I've seen just clicking through. So yeah, we will see how that goes down. So I look forward to seeing you at the Norwich game, which is the first game of the season. And as I said, we'll do a double header for the first 2 games, Crystal Palace and Norwich. So I look forward to seeing you all then. Much love from me. Thank you very much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the rest of it. Thank you very much. Peace.